Yep. Um, you're probably wondering if you watched Pulp 50, or any of the others, why I'm doing the reviews so early. See, the problem with beating it again, was I wanted to use the new armor and all my other slots, and I stupidly thought you can change difficulty on that. You kind of can't. So I it was just I was so overpowered on easy that I ended up like going through on medium at the moment, and my events was already too small. So I just decided I do the review. Let's see where to start. Of course, let's just start with how I came to this game. I thought I was gonna hate it, to be honest. My initial impression was I was gonna hate this game. I thought it was gonna be the most boringest, unoriginal, I don't know, I just thought I was gonna get so bored of it, and I was gonna have to struggle to finish the LP. Which, as you now know, are on hold until I can get a capture code. I've started the reviews down. So, yeah. At that moment, I was just like, oh my god, really? You know? Going into the first cutscene, I still had that impression. I had the everyone's gonna die, blah 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 thing. Thing with Dead Space is it has its moments. You can see a plot point coming. Like you can see this point coming, but it takes it one step further. Like I saw the chick being betrayed. I saw the chick dying, but I figured the chick's escape pod would somehow magically explode. I didn't expect her to come back. There's some other points you don't expect. Like in game, you expect to see people dead. You don't expect to see the suicides. And it's pretty interesting to see some of the last surviving members just lose it in front of you. Some of the best moments come from that. You just, even if you don't get attached to the main character, it's a problem when you get attached to him. You get attached to the ship. You get attached. You want to find out. I won't say attached. Attached is the wrong word. But you want to delve into its mysteries. You want to find out what's going on. And so it has a somewhat plot. But it's the gameplay that makes for it. I never came into it expecting the best plot. The plot was actually better than what I thought it was going to be. It was an interesting story. The characters, even if the main character didn't help, the other characters, their interaction with each other, while it was generic at times, like, you know, the chick getting mad at the commander, you know, the crazy scientist with the idealist, it had its moments, like, especially when it came to the Marco's effects on people, seeing them slowly lose their minds, seeing them slowly delve deeper into the madness of what was going on with the enemies and the monsters around them and the monsters inside of them. It's very good psychologically, and if you know me, you know psychological horror is my favorite kind. I don't get scared from the pop out, blah blah blah, you know. There are a couple moments in Dead Space that threw me off, but the things that threw me off more was the scale of some of the enemies. Like some of the enemies, especially the bosses. Like they had some really cool boss battles in there. They were all basically pretty easy, but they had good boss battles, like the one with on the ship. We had to use a mag gun. With the cannon. That was a very fun boss fight. It had some very good, the zero G was really well done. The jumping was also a little sensitive. Like you could, if there was one spot here you couldn't jump to. If you've seen the LP, you know, you can't jump right here, but you can jump right here. Like very small, but it made the whole difference. It had a couple where do I go moments, like the asteroid belt. I was exploring that place for about 20 minutes. Well, not the asteroid, you know, the asteroid where you had to shoot the Tetos. I was exploring that for 20 minutes. I cut it out. But I was exploring that thing for about 20 minutes. I mean, how are you supposed to know, hey, you know, that thing can kill you, but if you run at this exact moment, I figured it went completely around, therefore, no matter what you did, you were screwed. I mean, I saw the sheen showing you could go out there into space, but I figured you'd die. Because they just come around and kill you. But besides that, some of the puzzles were pretty easy to understand. Sorry, it's early in the morning and neighbor's talking. The puzzles were pretty easy to understand. You know, you had the kinesis modules and the status modules. Very pretty easy stuff. Some annoying points too, like killing the Molko kinda got a little stupid. Especially when all these enemies would come. I mean, you could wait, but I don't know, it just kinda got a little dumb at the end. Let's see. Besides that, you know, the graphics are stunning. I'm just rambling, but the graphics were stunning. The graphics had this, you know, the lighting and, you know, the sound where the gun shot, and especially when you're in space, well, it muffled, and you could see, the enemy's blood just coming out. The limbs came off well, you know. It had good ragdoll. There were other parts, like when you were in 0G, well, the bodies would just float, and you set off a limb and it would float up, like the blood still coming out. Like other moments, well, the Ripper would just slice through them, or the pulse gun would blast their head off, and they'd just go, or they just continue coming after you, or you'd shoot the leg off and they'd compensate by getting on the ground, using the claws. Very well good animations. The animations were very good. I can't say this game was scary. It's gotten praise for being scary, I should say. To word it right. And I don't see it as a scary game. I've seen Serial, but then again, I don't get scared easily. So if you've come into survival horror recently and you're not used to the pop out and the psychological, like Doom 3 where they pop out at you, you'll probably get scared of this game. But for the most part, you could see what was happening. For the most part, they didn't scare me. I mean, even when they jump out, I've been so used to games, the first thing I thought of was to shoot them. As you can see in some of the LP videos, especially when going to NPCs where the NPCs would just commit suicide, most people would be freaked out by it. I just went, huh, you know. I've played games basically all my life, so I'm used to those moments. I'm used to stuff happening. But the game was fun. We're running out of time, actually, so I'll probably make this 2 parts. It'll be my first 2-part review, actually. You know, I forget, I don't even know what I've covered. But, it was a very fun game. A very, very fun game. Another great thing about the game was, the audio logs worked very well. Like, the audio logs, you could cancel them anytime. Like, while in Doom 3, you kinda had to be in the menu for it. Same with, I didn't know Bioshock worked well. You had the health system, which looked really good. especially during with the military suit that you get after you beat the game. The health suit and the health meter and the status meter look really well done. You just get to points in it. Well, you can see it. Well, you didn't just go down like set amounts. It actually went lower. You know, it looked really good, and I liked that. Liked it for that. That's kind of why I wanted health meters. It's like if you're gonna make a health meter, so I don't really mind it when it's not visible. When it's visible to you from on the world, but always have a health meter either on the HUD or on your character. Dead Space did that really well. Anyways, 10:40. I'm gonna end the video here. Start part 2, where we talk about the movie and the tie-ins to the game. See you guys later.